Have you ever had one of those days when nothing actually went wrong, but by the end of the day, you feel completely exhausted? And I don't mean the kind of tired where you just need sleep. I mean that strange kind of tired where your body is okay, but inside you just feel heavy. Like something drained you, but you can't even explain what it was. Your day looked normal, you went to work, you handled responsibilities, maybe you even laughed with someone, right? So from outside, it was just a normal day. But when the evening comes, you sit down somewhere quietly and suddenly you feel this wave of exhaustion. And then your mind starts doing this wonderful thing where it questions you. Why am I so tired? Nothing even happened today. My life is fine. I should be grateful, right? Things like that. And that thought alone makes you feel worse because now you're tired and you're also judging yourself for being tired. And I see this pattern a lot with people. And honestly, I have experienced it myself too. So if you are experiencing this phase in your life, let me tell you, you're not alone. And this is the right place. So welcome back. This is Kelsang NLP Coach. And something I have noticed over years working with people is that many people aren't actually tired because life is falling apart. They're actually tired because they've been holding themselves for a very long time. A lot of people I work with are very capable people. They're the ones who handle things, the one who keeps things running, the ones who don't easily fall apart, right? The ones who are managing work, life, everything together. But when you're that person, something interesting things happens in your life. You start carrying more than people actually realize. Not just work, not just responsibilities, emotions, expectations. Because when people see you strong from outside, they assume you're fine. So the world keeps moving, life keeps moving, and you keep adjusting to whatever comes your way. Right? So let's think about a moment, a normal day for a moment, right? Maybe someone said something to you that annoyed you, but you stayed polite. Or maybe you were tired, but you kept working because things had to get done. Or maybe someone needed your patience when you were already overwhelmed. Or maybe you had feelings, but you didn't express because it didn't feel like the right moment. Now, all of these moments look very small and tiny, but emotionally it takes a lot of energy. And your mind is constantly regulating itself, filtering what to say, managing what to feel. And when you do all of that all day long, your system gets tired, right? Not because there is a huge problem in life, but because you've been managing yourself the entire day or entire time. And most people don't even notice this. They only notice the exhaustion at the end of the day, right? And then they ask the wrong question. They ask, why am I so tired? But a better question might be, what have I been carrying today that nobody saw? And that's what making me feel tired. Sometimes when people slow down and ask themselves that question, they suddenly realize things like how many times they held back those frustration in the day, how many times they stayed quiet to keep peace, how many times they pushed through enough, right? Even though they were already tired. And when that awareness happens, something starts to soften inside because your system finally hears something different, right? Absolutely different. Instead of saying push harder, it hears that was actually a lot. No wonder I'm tired. And that simple acknowledgement can release more tension than we actually expect. So this is something that I see very clearly in most of my coaching sessions. Sometimes people don't even realize how much emotional effort they are using every single day until they pause long enough to notice it, right? And once they notice it, their relationship with themselves starts changing. They stop attacking themselves for feeling tired. They start understanding themselves a little more. And that shift alone can make a huge difference, right? So tonight, I want to offer you something very, very simple. Instead of asking yourself, why am I so tired? Try asking, what did I carry today that nobody noticed? And that's what making me feel tired. Maybe it was patience, maybe it was responsibility, maybe it was emotions that you kept aside. Just acknowledge it. You don't have to fix it right now. You don't have to analyze it. You don't have to do anything right now. Just recognize it. Because sometimes the exhaustion that you feel is not a weakness, right? It's the result of being strong in the places where nobody recognizes or applauds. And if you've been feeling this kind of quiet exhaustion lately, you're definitely not the only one. Because a lot of people are walking around carrying more internally than anyone realizes, right? Because most of the people only see what's happening outside. So if something in this video resonated with you, you can just let me know in the comments below, because sometimes even writing that helps people feel a little less alone. And if you feel like you've been emotionally holding things together for a long time, that's actually the kind of inner work I help people with. Helping people understand what's happening internally and helping them move forward without constantly feeling drained. And until next week, be a little gentler with yourself, because you might be carrying more than you actually realize. And I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. And if you found this video helpful, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Until I meet you next week.